The first meeting between these two men was at Survivor Series 1996. It was not the no holds barred match, but a combination of the two. In this case, it seemed to fit. Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, no holds barred. Winner, there must be a winner. Partially because no holds barred means no disqualification, but it does not mean pinfalls count anywhere. As Bret Hart and Steve Austin are just trading soup bones right now, as Taz would say, and a judo hip toss takes down the rattlesnake, but a dragon screw leg whip keeps the rattlesnake on top. Forearm shiver by Bret Hart takes down the rattlesnake, and knee breaker or a shin breaker, that's what it's called, the shin breaker. Back-to-back knee drops to the mush of Steve Austin, or the face of Steve Austin at least. And now Steve is on the ropes against the Hitman. It didn't take long. You see the blood along the entire forehead of the rattlesnake. You see the blood trickling out of the forehead of the rattlesnake. It looks like 1997. It looks like WrestleMania 13 all over again, that is a nasty cut, a nasty gash along the head of the Texas rattlesnake. And it's not even along one part of his head, it's along his entire forehead, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. Austin sends Bret Hart into the corner. Bret Hart makes him eat an elbow. And Bret Hart returns the favor by sending him into the far corner. Bret Hart plants Austin with a scoop slam and plants him. I wanted to, play coy with that one. Of course he planted him. And Bret Hart is being knocked around by the rattlesnake as the rattlesnake takes him to the outside with a lariat, sending him over the top rope, down to the floor. On the floor they go, and a Texas piledriver upcoming from the Texas rattlesnake. Austin gets a hockey stick. Bret Hart may be familiar with hockey, but I'm sure he's not familiar with the sticks being used in this form or fashion, like the rattlesnake is using it on him right now. But Austin puts down the hockey stick. Austin puts down the hockey stick, and he just melees Bret Hart with a right hand. He melees the Hitman with a right hand. Thez press. Luthez press by the rattlesnake. Luthez press by the rattlesnake. Luthez press by the rattlesnake. Mounted punches. Launching a personal attack on the Hitman. Launching a personal attack on the Hitman right here. So, hesitation. Suplex takes down Bret Hart from the Texas rattlesnake. Austin sends Bret Hart into the barricade. Austin sends the Hitman into the barricade. And Bret Hart's busted open after being made to eat the barricade. You're not meant to eat that. You're not meant to eat the steel barricade or the ring post, and it looks like the blood is flowing freely on the forehead of the Hitman. To me, it looks like between his nose and his right eye as Austin attacks the announce table. Austin attacks the announcer's table and makes them wish, I'm sure, that they weren't standing there. I mean, if you want to compare cuts, the cut that Austin has on his head is 100 times worse. It is far worse than the one that the Hitman has on his. But either way, Austin tried to go for the Hitman on the announcer's table, but Bret Hart beats him to it and nails him with a running bulldog. Bret Hart gets reversed by the rattlesnake. Power slam by the Texas rattlesnake. Austin is measuring him. Austin is measuring him. Austin is measuring Bret Hart. And he goes for the stunner, stunner, stunner. Let her press. 2. No! Bret Hart kicked out. Bret Hart kicked out. Bret Hart kicked out. Bret Hart kicked out of the stunner. Bret Hart kicked out of the stunner. Side slam by the rattlesnake. Side slam by the Texas rattlesnake. He's going for that pile driver again. The Texas pile driver by the rattlesnake on the Hitman. Running double elbow. Wait. Austin. He removed the. No. Wait. Austin removed the rings. The pad from the turnbuckle. Austin removed the corner turnbuckle. He removed the corner turnbuckle pad. I mean, I know everything is legal, but there's gotta be a limit. That's a steel turnbuckle pad. Bret Hart sends him into the opposite turnbuckle. Bret sends him into the opposite turnbuckle, plants him with the scoop slam. And Austin reverses the Hitman with a jawbreaker. I think he was trying to send him into that corner, but Bret Hart reverses him. Austin goes for the reversal on the Hitman, but scoop slam again by the Hitman. If there's anything that Bret Hart knows how to do better than most, it is those textbook maneuvers that the Hitman is known for. The Hitman misses the knee drop. Austin learned his lesson, but he ends up eating an elbow. He didn't learn his lesson well enough from the Hitman. As the Hitman lines him up in the corner, the blood is flowing freely down the forehead. The side of the head. It looks nasty. The side of the head looks nasty of Steve Austin. The Hitman has now got Austin lined up and a suicide dive by the Hitman. The left side of Austin's face, the blood is flowing freely. I have not seen Austin bleed that much since WrestleMania 13. I'm just a little dumbfounded that we actually saw Bret Hart go for a dive. Even though that is something that Bret Hart does from time to time, it is still something I don't normally expect because Bret Hart is just not one that goes for a dive. Austin with a gnarly shoulder block. Sets up the Hitman again, and he lands the mounted punches. He nails the Lou Thesz press. Austin sends the Hitman back into the ring. Uncharacteristic of the rattlesnake coming off the top rope. I mean, loss of blood could be something to do with it. Austin nails him with the stunner. Austin nails him with the stunner. But I think he wants him again. I think he wants the Hitman again. But Bret Hart reverses him. The Hitman reverses him. Austin reverses him back. Austin reverses him back. Austin reverses him back. Bret reverses him back. Bret reverses him back. Back to back. These two know each other so well. Bret, running Bulldog takes down Austin. Running Bulldog takes down Austin. And the sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring. Or pretty much right in the middle of the ring. The sharpshooter by the Hitman. The sharpshooter by the Hitman. And Austin is fighting. Austin is fighting. Austin is fighting. Austin is fighting. I've never seen somebody fight out of the sharpshooter like that. I've never seen somebody fight out of the sharpshooter like the Rattlesnake just did. Austin with an O'Connor roll. Austin with an O'Connor roll. 2, 3. Austin won. Austin won. Austin won. Austin won with the O'Connor roll. Austin won with an O'Connor roll.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve.
Austin won with an O'Connor roll. I'm dumbfounded right now. I don't know what to say. Look at the blood on the face of the rattlesnake. Look at the blood on the face of the rattlesnake. I don't know what to say, but what I do know is the rattlesnake got one over on the Hitman. But the Hitman will not soon forget it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see a rematch between the rattlesnake and the Hitman. If you do, I'd be happy to do one again if the view count gets above 20. Let me know let me know and show me that you want it by getting it above a certain number. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.